Patrick. I'm thrilled to be here today for Dot Complicated with Kat Gordon, an advertising executive and a mother to two beautiful teenage boys. So you are right in the throes of motherhood and digital.
I am, right at the crossroads.
Now today we're going to talk about Snapchat. 60 million videos and photos uploaded every single day. It seems like every teenager has Snapchat on their phone. Can you just give us kind of a brief rundown of what Snapchat is for those who may not be using it?
Sure. So Snapchat is a way that you can share video or photos via text, and they self-destruct. So the recipient opens them, and within 10 seconds they fade, and you can't access them again.
So it's like this video will self-destruct in 10,
yes.
9, 8. You
Very
have to
Mission
frantically
Impossible.
read it. Very.
Yes.
So we're all kind of, yes, we're all Mission Impossible investigators. So what, as a mom, does this excite you? Does this scare you? What would you tell your kids?
First of all, I would tell my kids something. So that's, lesson 101 with
talk to them,
talk
open
to
dialogue.
them, have communication. So the first thing that I think concerns parents about this is that it seems like it eradicates consequences. It's kind of like I can share anything and it will never come back.
It vanishes.
It vanishes. But does it really vanish from a technology standpoint? Does it live on a server somewhere? Could the recipient take a screen grab of it before it vanishes if they know it's coming? And kids don't have the impulse control to know what to share and what not to share. And so this becomes this weird limbo land where they feel like, oh, well, I can do it but not do it. And a lot of families have a policy in place where the parents are allowed to check their kid's phone at any time, and that's a very, very good policy. And so now moms and dads could be unaware of things that have been shared or shared out.
If they're vanishing,
there's no record.
There's no record.
There's no way to have conversation with something that you might have received that's confusing to you, or that you might have sent that you regretted. So that's where you really need to have the dialogue.
Now, do you think there's any positive use cases for an app that your content vanishes within 10 seconds?
I do. So I was thinking about the fact that, excluding kids and hurting their feelings can be a big problem in those years. So if you're having a birthday party, let's say, and you can't invite everyone, you could do a really fun, photo invite or video invite where they're not then going to post it, on their social networks and make other kids feel left out.
It does sometimes feel, when you see all your friends hanging out in a photo online and you're not there, I could see how for a teenager that would make them feel really upset.
Exactly. And I also think kids should be able to feel like dorks now and again, and should be able to take risks and sing happy birthday to a friend or do something goofy and not feel like, oh, I'm making a fool of myself, or they're going to laugh at me, or they're going to give it a thumbs down. So it's a way you can actually be your truest self in a goofy way that those years are all about, but without feeling like that's a case where the lack of consequences, I think, is a positive.
Yeah, there's probably some fun things you could do with like family scavenger hunts and things like that.
That's a great
self-destruct. So I don't know, I'm just thinking about it. Also, the CEO of the company is 22 years old. So, whatever the pros, cons, I think it's cool that, teenagers have an example of someone who's built something that so many people use who's young.
I totally agree with you, and I think that's very inspiring to get more kids interested in what kind of apps does the world need, and why can't they be the one to invent?
Absolutely. So do you think this is a fad, or do you think that kind of this ephemeral posting is here to stay?
I suspect it's going to lose its kind of draw because it's just so strong right out of the gate. Right. I think it's the third
shiny new thing right
exactly.
now. Yeah.
And I think at some point the novelty of it, the kind of opening a Christmas gift expectation of it will go away, because you'll get too many disappointing, they won't be worth that kind of, allure, and you'll just stop using it.
I feel like when the moms start using it, that's when it's here to stay. So we'll see if the moms catch up and start using it.
Good idea.
But thank you so much, Kat. It's such a pleasure to have you here.
My pleasure.
I hope that we'll have you back more often to talk about digital trends. And thanks so much. If you have something, a question, anything about Snapchat, please tweet at @complicated. We'll make sure it gets to Kat and we'll answer it. Thanks so much.